And we're rolling. Hello, howdy, hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the dry... Oh, we could nearly did it.
We could have done a jingle, yeah.
Welcome to the dry ride.
Welcome back to the dry ride, everybody.
Thanks, Shane.
He's Trevor, and I fucked up his intro.
I'm Trev, he's Shane. He's a cunt.
Welcome back. Let's crack, lad. I didn't see it for
Hi,
a few
boy.
days, mate.
It's been a while.
It's been a few weeks, yeah. We're back, lads. We recorded an episode, but the sound was so bad
Yeah.
and we couldn't fix it. We got lapel mics and they were completely...
It's
not what
just
we
a
needed.
shame.
It was a good episode.
Good episode,
Yeah.
and I can't for the life of me remember what the fuck we talked about. But
Yeah, I had a job interview and stuff like that. Remember?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was that one, yeah. It was a good one. But we are going to work on trying to get it presentable.
I'm not moving the... Oh, can you see it? No, you can't see it from here. But we have a mic here,
Yeah.
like an actual fucking
A real
mic.
microphone, yeah.
And I'm not moving the phone to show you because
We'll never get it set up
exactly.
again. So, anyway, that's us. Welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks. We haven't posted an episode in a couple of weeks, so this will be the next one.
Good to be back.
Good to be back, my friend.
Good to see you.
What's been going on, lad?
Not a whole lot. Literally just.
You were away, were you?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was up in.
also,
I was up in Dublin.
big smoke.
Yeah, visiting the missus.
Hush.
That was. Yeah. Do you know what? Oh, actually, there was a few things that did happen. Geez, it has been a while since we've done
Seen each other,
this.
Recorded, yeah.
Because there was something I remember I was nervous about the last time we were recording, which was I was going to
Dublin.
before
Sorry.
that, there was a charity event here in Cork in the PAV up in the
yes,
city.
The meeting thing.
Um,
There's an anniversary.
no, I'd been to that already.
Okay.
Jesus, was that no? Oh my God, how long have we been?
What was this charity event in the past?
Charity event. It was this. It's a charity event that a friend of mine holds once a year.
Okay.
And it's to raise money for a great charity, but the Oscars charity. I'll have to remember the actual stuff.
We might put a link in the bio,
Yeah,
will we?
but it's the whole thing though is like all the pals and stuff get together, but it's like you treat it like an Oscars night. So you get dolled up,
yes.
and
Cool.
a couple of pals got together to be the band and stuff like that. And I was there with the missus, and so she got all glammed up, looked amazing. I, of course, looked fucking savage.
Savage, yeah.
And
Like an erection in a tuxedo.
basically, yeah. So I showed up, shoes on my testicles, and
Sunglasses on your fucking bill end.
I've got the fucking grossest image in my head.
Yeah, see,
Anyway.
I was thinking more of a cartoon.
Mine's a bit too real.
Pubes everywhere.
Pulsating. Anyway.
Moving on. Fairly logic.
So
Come on, tell me.
my whole thing was all excited about that, but I was really nervous because it was literally the first time in my life I was ever going to be in the PAV in town sober.
Yeah. How was
And
that?
man,
Was it grand?
the venue's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I fucking
It's actually quite nice in there.
I actually remember it, and
yeah.
but like it used to be when I was living in the city. It used to be an old haunt. Like I'd busk outside there during the day for pint
When-
money, and then
yeah.
fucking spend it there. And
Would you make a few quid busking?
enough for your
Today's
pints.
pints,
Yeah. Which was grand. I had a nice little system going. But why did I ever give it up?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was just going to say, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I was a real genius.
Yeah.
But so it ended up being really nice, and planned a spin out after or before the night was like completely over and stuff like that. And the missus was cool with that. Like she gets everything.
Does your missus drink?
She does.
Okay.
I forgot that was on.
Yeah, that's okay.
Era. She does, and I'm totally fine with that as well. And,
Yeah. Imagine if you were like chained her arms together, like handcuffs, like you're not allowed to drink.
I do
The minute you go
sometimes, but
outside,
not
just-
for drinking.
Yeah, not outdoors anyway, I hope.
She's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah,
for that.
absolutely, with my cousins, fuck.
Anyway, so moving swiftly along, that
Yeah.
night ended up actually being great.
Yeah, that's the job. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And then it was back up to Dublin, which I was nervous about again because it had been a long time since I'd stopped going to meetings and stuff like that, and my head started getting fucking squirrely again by around September, and I hadn't been up to Dublin or done anything really that had put me out of my comfort zone in ages. So it felt like I was doing everything new again, which it upset me, to be honest, because I was like, oh my god, am I starting from the fucking start again?
Here we go, like, yeah.
I wasn't.
That's that inner catastrophizing, like.
And I really was, like, I mean,
fuck's sake, here we are now at the beginning already. And,
like,
yeah.
if that had happened to me in the early days, like, that would have been more than enough reason for me to go, oh, look, fuck this, I can't keep doing this all the time. I'm going to have a drink. I'm just going to relent and make peace with the fact that I'm an addict. It would have been and I'd always be looking for, or something in my head would always be looking for excuses.
Yes.
You know, any excuse to let the guard drop and just go, fuck it, oh, you need a substance. Look, this is too much. This is too exhausting.
Any
it wasn't
excuse,
I just went back to meetings, and after the first session, I noticed a big difference in my thinking, and I knew that I wasn't boom fixed or anything.
Yeah, of course.
But I noticed enough that I was like,
I'm in the right place. Like.
I needed to just be here and talk about my shit, because that's if I leave things just in here, I'm fucked.
Here, speaking of meetings, sorry to cut across here, right? We had a comment on one of our TikToks, I think, or was it a short on YouTube? It was like, meetings are a cult. I just replied, like, surrender to win, buddy.
Yeah. No, leave all your possessions behind and join us.
Yeah. Come on in, like, just sign over all your assets to me, please.
In fairness, I joke a lot about AA being a cult.
I thought the same at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, these fucking brainwashed cunts are trying to get me into a cult.
Oh, I think we might have mentioned it before, but remember there was a time in treatment where we were all asked to, there was this song playing, and we were asked to look out these gorgeous bay windows where we were.
Song Fia, like,
is that what it is?
The Art of Letting Go by the song is called The Art of Letting Go by a music artist called Fia.
Okay, you remember it?
I listen to it all the time.
Oh, do you?
It's class.
I can't even remember it, but I remember it was beautiful.
Yeah, I was bawling my eyes out. It was unreal.
And like there, where we were in treatment in Tabor, there was this gorgeous view, and like these beautiful bay windows.
We spoke about that. I know where you're going with
this, and it was like we were asked to, just stand over by the bay window and listen to this song. Yeah. And we all were, but like you're in your own head at the time, and it's like, oh, this is gorgeous. And then someone pointed out, it's like, imagine someone fucking pulled up that was admitted, and all they see is like these faces staring blankly out the
some
window.
Some bawling, crying, some smiling, some blank.
Like that is cult stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Like.
You turn around and go home.
Fuck this.
I'm going back to the pub.
I need a drink.
I'm going to the pub.
But so anyway,
that was the meetings and cult comments.
That's funny.
Each to their own.
But exactly, but no, things went well up in Dubbers.
Yeah, did you go to meetings in Dublin?
I didn't, but I only because we had something planned. I think we were going to see the Dublin Zoo lights on the night when the local thing was on. But I know where it is, and I have it pinpointed. The night before, I logged on to the Crosshaven online
Zoom,
group.
Perfect, yeah.
Great, man. And I really...
Zoom meetings are great to fill the gap if you can't get to an in-person or like that. If you're out of your routine and you're in a different place or you're on holidays.
See, that's what was... I never really liked the Zoom stuff because I get most out of, like, even if I don't say anything, just being around people.
Listen, the Zoom don't compare to an in-person, but they're definitely helpful if you're stuck. Like.
That's it. Yeah. That was my first time logging onto a Zoom meeting while I was elsewhere, and in a situation where I might have otherwise felt a bit detached from my usual thing, and it really worked, man. Great. I felt a lot out of it, and I was like, fuck, I feel like I'm touching base now with, my cult.
My people,
But it felt good, like, and I said as much. I was like, look, I'm up in Dublin at the moment. It's nice to see a few regular faces and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Just chatted away about that, and just even saying that, like, fucking any of that anxiety, just
that's good. Takes the power away from your thoughts when you voice things like that.
And that's all I need to do, boy, is take the fucking wind out of it. But What about yourself, so? How you been getting on?
Grand lad. I was in Manchester. Not long, just overnight for a concert, Bastille.
Oh, how was it?
It was fucking class. I love them anyway.
Yeah.
And I've never seen them before.
You got a tattoo, right?
I have one of the album cover art. I love them, yeah. And here I just love their music, lad. It's cheered me up in times where I've been absolutely fucked. So there's a lot of weight in it, like, you know, emotional weight. Lad, I was crying and all a couple times. And, like,
that's
here,
great,
it
boy.
was, and I don't care, like, about saying it, it was class, Trevor. It was unbelievable, lad. I really enjoyed it. Like, it was class. I really enjoyed it. So that was that. We toured around Manchester for the day before the concert, like, with a few hours to kill. So we were just knocking around. Went to Arndale's, is it, or it's a huge
Wait,
shop.
is that? No.
No, you're
I
thinking
was thinking.
Arnott's, is it, or?
No, I was thinking of this place that like apparently does the best breakfast in the world, but that might not have even been in Manchester.
No,
so.
I don't know, but no, this is a giant shopping centre. There's a couple of hundred shops in there easily. I'd say people will know it. I think it's Arndale's. I don't know, but it was it was lovely. What else has been going on, lad? I've been really busy with 3D printing. Got a second printer because I just can't keep up with demand and stuff. So that, but it's kind of, it's obsessive, like, and it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's tiring me out, lads. I'm probably going to take a couple of days off from it there
Yeah?
during the week. Yeah, just.
Would you get locked into a project now, like?
Yeah, but normally I'd give
like
up.
lose a few hours, just kind of.
Oh yeah, but I'm losing days and weeks here, like. But it's every day. But I have to keep up with it because I've orders coming in and like. But I'm also trying to figure out. Look, it's a business in its infancy, so I'm trying to figure out what sells, what doesn't, what's marketable, what's not. Then an order's coming in, and like I can't print anything but what's being ordered. And I couldn't even keep up with the order, so there was a sale on it, a Black Friday sale, so I got a great deal on another printer. So we had a spare room upstairs. I had to clear it out. It was literally from the door in. It was full of junk. Like, it was the junk room, the attic's junk room, you know. So I had to clear all that out, and I got a few tables and made a workshop upstairs. Like, so I've just been busy, lad. But it was kind of, I wasn't going to as many meetings as I should have been going, and then I have other life stuff going on that my head was going a bit fucking.
How is the head?
Squarely good. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I've been at meetings this week. More than I have been the last couple of weeks. It's
Good.
great. I've other life stuff going on, so the head is not great at times, but everything is all right. Like, do you know, could definitely be worse. Like, I'm trying to think.
You are such a fidgety Philip.
That would be the ADHD, I'd say.
Yeah. No, you play away, boy.
I'm putting my willy away, all right.
You were enjoying having a little wank there now, and I didn't want to interrupt you.
But you did, and pointed
Sorry.
it out on camera. You wouldn't want to be
It's a
insecure.
dry ride.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else has been going on, lad. I'm not really sure. Like, it's been that long. You know when you haven't seen someone for a while. Like, any news? Not a bit.
Yeah.
150 things would be after happening. Busy with work, lad. Obviously, well, the work is kind of coming and going. The agency work is a bit slack at the moment. I'm maybe taking over a kitchen somewhere. A unit, small. It's very simple. Maybe. So I'll find out more about that this week, so we can talk about it next week if it materialises.
Cool beans.
But recovery-wise,
Yeah.
not too bad, I suppose. Could be better, could be worse. Has been worse. Is definitely better than it has been. So, silver linings. And
You just while you were talking about recovery stuff there, bing, something I was just reminded of
go for
something. I have an anniversary coming up next week.
Is it your year? 2 years?
It'll be 2
Go away.
years.
What date?
It'll be 2 years on Thursday.
2 years on Thursday.
On the 4th.
Cool. 4th of December.
We'll see if we can. I don't know. Would you be free for
On the
an
4th?
episode?
On Thursday? Yeah. Yeah.
We should do an episode then.
100%, yeah.
That would be awesome.
We'll fill the car, strippers, blow. Fuck's sake. Party on, Wayne.
Party on, guys.
Yeah. No,
you are so Garth.
I'm Wayne.
Oh, you are your Oh wait. Yeah. No wait.
You're
Which one's Wayne?
You're
Oh, yeah,
Napoleon
no, wait.
Dynamite. You're the man in Napoleon Dynamite.
Get fucked you. This
You're highly autistic.
idiot.
So
Fucking beaker over here, like.
class.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He gets all the women, lad.
He gets all that felt.
Yeah, Miss Piggy hanging off him. Thursday, so we'll film your anniversary.
That would be cool. Before the episode
Spread your
started, I just heard arse cheeks.
No, all we can do. I said spread your ashes, but if you want, if you want to spread your ass cheeks, we can. Do that.
I heard spread your arse cheeks.
That's wishful thinking, or you're used to hearing.
Hey, wishes come true, my friend. just
We
keep
don't-
coming. That's
we
what
don't
they
call
say.
this the Make-A-Wish mobile for nothing.
Keep coming on the back.
Recovery stuff. So
Oh yeah. So before we started this episode, we were thinking about questions
Yeah.
that are like, you know, people might be a bit shy about asking.
Yeah.
Like people who aren't in recovery might be a bit shy or polite.
Yeah.
Too polite to ask.
there's an awful stigma around talking in the first place in Ireland, lad. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there
Oh, you
still
getting on?
is.
Oh, I'm grand. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could be and have been completely and utterly falling to pieces inside.
Yeah.
And so, how are you getting on? Just I'm good, lad. How are
Yeah,
you?
it just rolls off the
Yeah,
tongue. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm grand. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
everyone in the country is just grand.
Yeah, we're all great.
Yeah.
And nobody, they all just are
Fuck
fond
it.
of a few points.
Yeah, yeah. There's no correlation. We're grand. We fucking love the pints
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He's not an alcoholic. Jesus, no, he's just fond of
No,
a few
he said
pints.
he's grand.
Yeah. So, what was the question?
Chicken and the egg. What came first?
No, what?
What came first? Or
Was
what?
mental health, were your mental health problems caused by addiction, or was it the other way
Or
around?
did addiction cause your mental
Yeah.
health problems? What do you reckon?
I reckon so.
First of all, mental health problems.
I've none.
That's all.
I'm grand.
So you're
yeah,
grand.
Yeah. I'm just gonna head away for half
for
an hour.
a few
I'll be
pints.
back in a minute. I'll bring you home. Yeah. So I reckon
What do you think is up there?
the monkey with the two symbols, you know, Homer Simpson brain. So I think mental health problems came first. Drinking drugs were the solution to my mental health problems.
Okay.
And to all my feelings of being everything.
Yeah.
And then it caused it. And so it bounced between one and the other. Do you know I spoke before about like drinking drugs being the freedom from your inner self and your head and your feelings and things you weren't even aware of, but it was your escape. But the freedom then became the prison. So like what was once the solution then became the problem.
Yeah.
But you already had the original problem still, but it was now enhanced and added to by your solution, which is now the problem. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, it
do you know
does.
what I mean? So I think it's life caused mental health problems. Drinking drugs solved the problem until it made the problem worse. That's what I think.
I'm entirely in agreement. Although
But-
there is
Caveat.
something here.
I like that word, caveat.
You don't like it?
I do, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pleasant, isn't
Do you know
it?
what? It reminds me of a cravat, which is
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
those tie
Yeah.
things,
We had them for the Debs. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Did you not know? Yeah, we were all gay. We formed a daisy chain of dicks and hands, like circle jerking.
That's fun
Anyway.
to say. Circle jerk.
It is, isn't it? Like say 15 times really. No, don't. No. Sorry about the fucking performing monkey here. I have a hat for him. This.
Just tell him to do something without question. He's not actually an addict. Someone just told him to start drinking and forgot to tell him stop.
Headbutt that old woman over there. Like, you know what I mean? So
Oh,
what do you
good
think,
God.
Anna? What was your caveat?
Oh yeah, my cravat.
What was your cravat?
My cravat on this was my was disease. Do you believe that addiction is a disease?
Yeah,
You do.
yeah.
I don't.
Don't you?
No.
You're fucked anyway. You're not even in the cult
That's
anymore.
it.
You're
Yeah,
not welcome. in.
the cult are going to kick me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
Well, the way I see it is that I see it as there was there was trauma.
I'm laughing at my brain. Sorry, lad. You started. Did you ever hear that song? You know, it's the three girls, and they're like, I am a butterfly.
And so when I went, I.
My brain was gone. Yeah. Sorry. Let's come back.
Oh
So
my
you
god!
You think? Why do you think it's not a disease, lad?
I don't think it. Well, I think it was just caused by. Like I think I could have gotten away with this
If
it wasn't for those.
meddling
And that
kids.
dog.
Yeah.
If it weren't for my circumstances, I believe it was nurtured. I don't think this is my nature. I believe it was nurture.
You think like if life hadn't fucked you up, you wouldn't have ended up an addict?
Yeah, and I need to be very careful with saying this because I don't want to make it sound like I'm blaming, you know, although I am to a fucking extent. I mean,
No, I hear what you're saying.
I'm taking
But
my
when-
responsibility here. But that being said, a lot of bad shit happened to me at a very young age. It wasn't fucking fair.
No,
right?
definitely wasn't.
I wasn't dealt the easiest hand growing up.
No, you weren't.
So I was like. And going back to what you were saying about like using substances and that to help with the mental health
Yeah.
stuff.
But before we go any further, can you shut the fuck up? No. What I was going
You know what you can do with your podcast.
get out like. No, what I was going to say was, what's your definition of a disease, right?
Okay.
Because are you saying you don't think you don't think it's something you were born with? Is that what you're describing?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think, I don't know, was I born with it either? But you don't have to.
Okay,
a disease doesn't have to be something you're born with to be classified as a disease. Do you get me?
I see what you mean.
I think what we define disease being different.
That's actually a fair point.
So should we reword your question to?
Yeah, because I fucked.
Is it something you think you're born with? Like?
That's more what I'm fucking. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right too. Because, and you know what? I hadn't thought about it far enough there because I always had it in my head. I don't think this is a disease.
Yeah.
But you're right. You don't have to be fucking born with it
Something
for it to be a disease.
No, you can or can't be.
But yeah, to rephrase it,
You don't think you were born?
I don't think I was. I don't think anyone is necessarily born with. Because
It's an impossible question, isn't it?
Well,
it's
the
nice
thing
to
is,
explore it, though.
well, the thing is, there was a time in the world where alcohol didn't exist, but people did. You know, before fucking
And what way was those
Og
people
learned
doing?
about fermentation and stuff. They would have done other things. You know, like there would have been traumatic things happen, but they would have had
Fucking
to.
right. It was like saber-toothed tigers, right?
yeah,
Every day was survival.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
soft.
Oh, like fucking butter.
Yeah, go on.
But that's just it. So Og, what was I saying?
Yeah.
Og, yeah,
No,
before fermentation. Yeah,
Alcohol
I'm just
existed
thinking.
when.
Well, like before alcohol existed, trauma still existed,
Yeah.
and people would have had to have done something to alleviate
Deal with the
themselves,
trauma, like.
or else they would have, you
Yeah.
know, so it would have either been a habit or they would have sex probably.
It's a funny one, isn't it? I don't know what the answer is there. I don't know if I was born with this. Like, I don't know, because also I think for me it was a mix of ADHD and trauma ended up resulting in addiction. But I don't know, because certain people I'm laughing because we were on about Gabor Mate the last day.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
we started talking about Winnie Pooh not wearing clothes. But Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, yeah, what a
he's someone who
He only wears a t-shirt.
and he knows he should wear more.
He's aware that he's got the wherewithal to wear a t-shirt and decides not to wear pants. Fucking
but
creep
Gabor
walking
Mate-
around with honey.
I'm licking his
Just-
fingers.
Just walking around with lubricant, just going, I know I should be wearing pants.
But what I'm trying to say is Gabor Mate is of the opinion that ADHD is a trauma response. Yeah, that
I didn't know that.
that it's a trauma response. So
I quite like him, and
yeah,
so
he's got different opinions. I'm not saying he's right or wrong,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying everything he says is correct or incorrect. I don't fucking know, but I just
I don't know about this ADHD.
I just find it
ADHD.
interesting to listen to his views because they're a bit different. But he's saying that he thinks it's a trauma response, and I can't even begin to go into why he thinks that now because I'll butcher it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
properly.
yeah.
So I don't know. I often wonder: is ADHD caused by trauma, or is it something you're born with, or is it even a real fucking thing, and is that a mix of that and trauma a result of, or is addiction the result of that mix, or? It's hard to know. Like, I wonder if I didn't have any childhood trauma, but everyone has something. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, trauma isn't comparable. Problems aren't comparable because everyone is so different. And like, you could stub your toe, like, and that could be the biggest fucking deal in the world to you. Like, but to me, I might be like, that's nothing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's
But
a
it doesn't
step bit
matter
of
to that
silly-
person.
It doesn't matter. It's your problems are your problems,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're only relative to yourself. Like, reality is relevant to the observer. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think
Does that make sense?
I think it does. Well done. How did you manage that?
I don't know.
But
It was a mistake.
yeah, it was an accident.
Yeah.
I made sense. But like the thing about trauma like that is that it's not that trauma doesn't happen to everybody. It absolutely does. And like you said, like if you're a toddler and you fucking step on a piece of Lego or something like that, that'll be the fucking worst thing that's ever happened to you up to that point.
Yeah.
But what's different about that trauma is that it gets taken care of by a lot of good parents, you know, or a lot of fucking half-hearted parents. They just stood on Lego. All they need is to be fucking picked up.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But it's what happens after the fact is what either causes or doesn't cause the trauma. Or so Mr. Mattei says. You know, like the trauma is the response or lack of response after the situation.
Yeah.
So like people like firefighters, for instance, have to see horrendous things. Just that's part of their fucking job, you know. But there's a brotherhood or sisterhood, or you know, that they all work together and they fucking. There's a team there, and
Support network.
Exactly, that's the word.
There's a fellowship, I suppose, like
that's
of
it.
sorts, like
but
our
that's
own,
it.
like
Yeah, exactly. A fellowship. That's exactly what that is. You know, it's people there, and they have each other's backs, and that sort of acknowledgement, it saves you fucking so much grief. Like you could witness something terrible in a burnt out house, but you're there with people who go, all right, boy, you know. And sometimes
Support.
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Just getting that affirmation. You all right? You need to take a breath. And
Yeah.
even hearing that, you might
support
go,
and the words.
actually, no, I don't. I can take care of this now.
Yeah.
You know? Because I know you got my back. You know?
So continue on your point of after you said you don't think it's a disease, or so your answer to the question basically.
My answer to the question
do you
is,
think?
oh yeah, I agreed with you in that my mental health issues
caused.
came first, which I believe came from trauma.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of evidence to suggest that's the case.
Yeah.
So
We did a lot of research and development.
we fucking stop, Jesus Christ. Yeah, treatment was an exhausting thing, but life-saving.
relevant.
But yeah, so for me anyway, I reckon mental health stuff, and like you were saying, when I discovered substances, I was like, oh, this is for me. Fucking, I'm sorry, am I boring you, love?
No, I was looking at the questions.
All right.
Yeah.
But
we cut that out and we just make it seem like we were.
But yeah, excuse me. So I reckon I was crazy first, and then that like substances acted like a little plaster, or just a little hug.
Yeah.
You know, there you go, little Trev. Fucking you're grand now, buddy. At least for a few hours until you sober up, and then you'll need more of me.
Yeah. Then you're gonna need more.
Then you're gonna need even more of me, and then you're gonna need even more of me, and
Then it becomes the problem, like doesn't it?
and like you said, then the substance creates more of the fucking issue. So like panic attacks, I was having loads of them before I got into like my substance abuse. But then when I took them, I was like, oh great, I'm not having panic attacks. And then eventually, the fucking things were like the next day causing like horrendous panic attacks.
Yeah.
And therefore I would isolate, and then depression would come in. And so it was just a rock slide of awful bullshit. And I would need more fucking drugs and alcohol to get away from that feeling, and you know how it fucking goes.
Yeah.
And then I end up on a doorstep meeting you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where it brings us to, like. Do you know something? Do you know all the... Fuck it, if only I had the awareness, like, the awareness we get after treatment and the learning you get. But you know when you're in the middle of addiction, but you think you might be in addiction, but you don't know, and you'll be saying things to yourself like, but sure I can go to work. I'm not an addict. Like, I go to work every day. Do you know what I mean? But like, there can be many different states of addiction, like states of being, like.
There's a lot of people I've met in that. I wasn't one of those. I think I knew straight off the bat. Like once I got that effect, I was like, oh no, this is me, and I don't care. But I've met a lot of people right in the rooms where that was the case, where comparison
Yeah.
was what kind of kept them
Yeah.
from,
Comparison to a normal person's life.
I'm not as bad as that
But-
guy,
but-
I'm still getting up for work.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still going to work. I'm not homeless, or I'm not in the street.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I'm not fucking. I'm not whatever. You know,
That whole
comparing them.
brown paper
That's
bag bottle.
Yeah, that's dangerous crack, because like you can compare yourself. Yeah, but
and you'll always find someone worse. And if you do have a problem that like you're trying to solve with
that's
substances, you will that voice in the back of your head will find those
Yeah.
people to compare yourself to,
course.
so you won't try and get better yourself.
what I was going to say was, people without a problem don't actually do that. They don't think that way. Like, do
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah.
I think anyway. Like, as in,
I'd be inclined to agree with you.
like
Yeah,
someone, like I asked myself at certain stages of my life, like, am I an alcoholic? But like, if you're asking yourself that question in the first place, you probably are.
Yeah, there's-
Like,
yeah.
people who drink normally and socially don't ask themselves that question because the thought doesn't come into their head. Because, does that make sense?
I
What
wonder.
I'm trying to say,
do you know
like,
what's really interesting is I'd love to, like, if there's someone out there listening. who's going, I've asked myself that. I wonder, is that a frightening thing to
Yeah.
hear
Well, I
people
suppose
like
I
us
don't-
say?
yeah.
Because like I don't want to
Maybe
be
I shouldn't
freaking
say
people.
that.
Well, no, like scare the shit out of them.
Angry bear. Ah.
No, but like I think it's interesting because I think it comes down to the onus we put on a phrase like alcoholism. Like I think it's something that, and this is just me now.
Maybe, yeah.
I think a term like alcoholism is something that is almost becoming outdated because it's too simplified.
Yeah.
And it still it invites the idea that it's based solely on the substance rather than what we're using the substance to
Yeah.
do.
Well, yeah, because the substance is the solution.
Yeah.
And
Temporary, but it's
no, but it is. It's
Yeah.
it's not. It's a.
oh, it saved my life. Like
it's
it
not
genuinely
the
did.
It's not the root cause. It's just a symptom, like
Yeah.
of a problem. Like, do you know what I mean?
So like people who might hear that and go, well, "Fucking hell!" I mean,
What I'm trying to say is, I suppose that people without a problem don't ask themselves if they have a problem.
yeah,
Is a more simplified way of what I was trying to say.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that's.
Although I'm thinking now, there's probably plenty of people out there who have a very big problem and they're like, "I'm fucking great."
Yeah. But then I suppose I don't want to scare people either, because I'm wondering if people who like might go through a phase of drinking a lot and be like, fucking hell, maybe I'm an alcoholic, and then stop. I don't know.
Well, see, the thing is, when it comes to that, that's where I'm saying, like, there might be
That's
a bit
where
too much
normal-
weight in the word alcoholic. Like, that's still a big, scary word out there. The more I'm learning about my addiction and, like, where it came from and stuff, it's more based around mental health than anything.
Of course it is. Do you know, like, so for anyone listening that doesn't know how meetings work, now we've spoken about meetings and how they operationally work, but like, there's very little talk of drugs in NA meetings.
Yeah,
There's very little talk of drink in the AA meetings. Like, it's the head stuff, it's the heart stuff, it's about personal development and
Yep.
personal growth, lad, and learning from what you've done in the past, and like, it's about progression as a human, like emotionally and spiritually, like,
it's
as
a
opposed
beautiful
to-
place, honestly.
Yeah, we
Like,
don't sit around and talk about all the bad times we had on drinking drugs.
Yeah.
like, you know, obviously we do.
sometimes there are war stories.
there can be, but there isn't a chair, and like, but people share their experiences, but in a light, in the light of like, it's not a, oh fuck's sake, I did this and I did that. It's more like, this is what happened, this is how it was, this is how it is now, and this is what I've learned from it, and this is the progression. But like, the steps involve complete and utter accountability for your actions,
Yeah.
making amends to people, living a better way of life. It's learning to live a good way of life, like, isn't it? It's not just about doom and gloom about drinking drugs, like.
It was, yeah. There was the saying that like fucking knocked me on my arse first when I was in treatment was the best thing about sobriety is that you learn to feel again. The worst thing about it
sobriety is
is
you get to learn
you
to
have to feel again.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have to feel again, and that's so fucking true because like I was raised to kind of believe that if something hurt, I ran. you know. So any feeling,
learning.
right? Yeah, don't deal with shit.
Yeah,
just fucking book
run,
it.
yeah. See you later.
And that's exactly what I did with substances. Like any,
problems.
like fucking
Yeah.
anything. Just I would suppress the fuck out of it. Just fucking glug 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 glug
straight
glug,
down the hatch.
and
Sucking dick.
sucking dick.
No.
Anyway, so anyway, the thing.
See, you look at you getting distracted by dicks.
Do I
Like,
dick?
Trevor's homosexual and he doesn't know it. We just outed him on camera.
I know it. Anyway,
I choose not doing that.
sorry, love.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Oh my god. Get the fuck.
Hey! So, anyway, what was I fucking saying?
Not sure, lad.
Woo!
Yeah, bring it back. Here, do you know, I was at a meeting the other day and this fella I knew from addiction was in the room, and afterwards I was chatting to him because I hadn't spoken to him since we were both taking drugs together, like, but he's like almost 6 months clean, but it was
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was
Good
I was
man.
delighted to see him, lad. It was really nice to
A
see
lot
him.
happens in the first 6 months, boy.
Yeah, but he said to me, he was like, "Oh, your videos on TikTok helped me an awful lot." He was like, "Every day I'd be listening to you," so that was lovely to hear.
Ah, nice.
That was nice to hear. Like,
Hopefully he's watching now.
yeah, I'm sure. Well, hopefully this clip will end. A clip of this will end up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just nice. Just an acknowledgement. It was just lovely to hear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gone from that topic anyway. 'Cause I can't
Every
remember.
day I'm shuffling.
Shuffling. Yeah.
Yeah, you said something about every day, and now I'm just.
You're gone.
Day I'm shuffling.
What about do you still, you know, the way in addiction, did you feel like you were a bad person, Stan? A bad person all the time? Like, did you just believe that you were just a shit person, like, just a bad human? Like?
Do you know what?
No.
I didn't.
Oh.
I know a lot of people fucking beat the shit out of themselves. I
You
mean,
must
yeah.
have, lad.
There were plenty of times
At
when.
least pretend or something.
But like, there were plenty of times when I was a bad person.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to fucking, like, you know, fabricate this in my head. But there were plenty. Do you know what? More so than anything, I felt sorry for myself. Not that I felt I was a bad person, but I felt fucking.
Poor me.
Yeah,
All the
very
time,
much
like, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
poor Trev.
Yeah.
I've had such a fucking tough go of
Yeah.
it. I deserve this.
As people say, though, like, you're saying kind of like, if you lived the life I had, you'd
Yeah.
be doing the same.
Oh, yeah.
Pure justification, like.
Yeah, and like all I was doing was piling shit on my own fucking back and just going, oh yeah, no, oh look at the fucking cross I have to bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I have a question for you, lad. Fucking,
Do you know?
does the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
Not the gumdrop
buttons! Fuck. Does life get better or easier in recovery? Or harder or the same or what?
Oh, do you know
This
what?
is a difficult one
I find this a difficult question because,
because you're pretending.
yeah. Well, honestly, there's a point. No, I'm not going to be fucking pretending.
No,
I
he's
never
not
would.
pretending. No, I'm
But
joking.
there's because the scariest thing about my sobriety at the start was that I was like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I mean, with my time, with fucking my life.
Yeah.
You know, like, I drink. I'm a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
This is how I get through my
It's your
day.
default mode. Like.
And it's the only way I ever feel any bit close to good. What the fuck am I
what am I
supposed
meant
to
to do now?
And time goes by very fast when you are consistently fucked. You know?
I can relate.
It gets slow at the start. For me,
Well, 'cause
my
you're trying to
days,
fill every minute, like, yeah.
And-
you're present for every minute.
and like when I first put down the drink and stopped taking any drugs, those days, fucking hell, all I was thinking about was the fact that I wasn't taking anything.
Yeah.
So like on top of, so I'm obsessing about that. I'm basically a dry drunk because I haven't gone to meetings or anything yet. I've got no tools to help me.
Program, you've no recovery, like.
The only thing that kept me dry for the first 9 weeks until I got into treatment was the fact that I was trying to keep a fucking low profile because I ended up in the hospital and I was in everyone's bad books and I just wanted to fucking, okay, I'll just
just hide,
shut the fuck up, Trev, and just, you know, keep a low profile
Blend into
and
the background, like,
exactly,
yeah.
fucking be the wallpaper until, you know, and as far as I was concerned, I was just going to go into treatment, show them, see, this didn't work either, and now I've got all the excuse in the world to go back on the gat. So yeah, it was all about just getting to treatment so I could do that, and then
that was the
tick
next
off
thing,
my
like,
checklist.
yeah.
You know.
But just life in recovery. Do you think it's easier?
No, I don't think it's easier.
Okay.
I think it's worth the effort.
It's a good observation.
Because
I think you're wrong, like.
Okay.
I'm only joking.
But well, for me, I because dealing with fucking feelings that I was always running away from, anxiety and depression, especially my anxiety, because that's where my mental health is at a default. Is because like I've gone over the agoraphobia and stuff like me just even being out this far from my gaff was an impossibility only 2 years ago.
Yeah,
you know,
a short time ago. Like.
Yeah, very short time ago. So me going up to Dublin and shit on a fucking train on my own is just it's beyond the realm of possibility 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Might as well be going to Mars.
Yeah.
Like honestly, just fucking. So what I mean is, it's not easy facing fears, but it's a very freeing thing.
Yeah.
It's
worth the effort, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Whereas the fears I was facing in active addiction were basically holding my breath till I got to my next bottle and downing that as quick as possible so that I could just
again.
Yeah.
You could be baseline. Like,
Yeah, baseline,
zero,
exactly.
like.
You know, and the fucking baseline was down anyway, you know. So like that was the effort I had to put in to getting away from my fears when I was in active addiction. So it there's a comparable amount of effort, I think, but it's just that it's so much more like what you get out of what I'm getting out of my sobriety is fucking. It just blows it out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the life I'm living right now is. I'm not a very spiritual person, but I fucking feel blessed.
Yeah.
You know?
I can relate to that. Like, you know, I was saying there that I'm so busy with the printing, and it's like, what a complaint to have.
Right?
What a complaint to be able to have. Because this time, 2 years ago, Trevor, my complaints were like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like this time 2 years ago, my life was in pieces. Yeah. I couldn't even get through the day without fucking snorting a rake of cocaine, like, and I mean probably about 500 quid's worth in a day just to get to the next day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, life definitely.
My God, that's a lot of money, Shane.
Oh look, that's a different story for another day. But
okay.
Yeah, like there was. But anyway, life definitely gets. Life changes. It becomes different because so drugs and drink used to bring us level, and we had to deal with life. Like, do you know what I mean? We weren't dealing with it.
Well, I wasn't dealing with life.
Like,
I was escaping.
Life is the same. Like, you still have to deal with life stuff. Life constantly throws shit in your direction. Same for everybody. Always stuff. But you're actually able, instead of them becoming problems, like you can deal with things head on, or like you can actually deal with problems. Like, it's tough. It's a layered question and a layered answer because it's hard in some respects. But then, like this weekend gone, yesterday I was with my 2 kids and my nephew and my girlfriend. We went to see Santa at the Koskini North Pole, the Koskini House in Covey.
Oh, you never mentioned this. That's cool, man. I love Christmas, Shane. You have to tell me about Christmas.
I'd forgotten about it. So we were at that, but like I was just like, this is class. No, we were there last year too, but I'm much more present this year. I'm much more actually sober. I was
Were you trying to snort the snow on the way up?
Give me your hat, Santa. That's cocaine. That's not
snort his beard.
Yeah. But no, last year I was sober from stuff.
Oh, you were? Sorry.
No, I was, but my brain wasn't sober.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But this year, it was great. Like yesterday, and me and my dad and my kids and my nephew went to this Christmas market, which is just a few doors up at a farm. There's a farm shop, and they're starting. It's in its infancy, we'd say, as a thing, but they had a Christmas market, so we were there yesterday as well. And then I was upstairs. Kids were playing. I was just doing a couple of jobs on the printers, and I was just like, this is unreal.
Yeah.
So that's why the answer is layered, because like, life is tough, lad. Life is hard. It's a struggle for everybody. But then you're actually present for those moments, like, and you're able to recognize them. Whereas when you're off your game, like, sure, you might as well be fucking not there at all. You know what I mean?
But that's it.
You know. So like, life is hard. But it's not comparable to life. Life's in sobriety and recovery is not comparable to life in addiction, because the head is so much worse, and you want to kill yourself and you want to die, and you don't want that in sobriety. Like, I feel I don't want that in sobriety anyway. Like,
Yeah.
like the hard times are hard, but the good times are worth it. Like, the hard times are worth it for the good times. I don't know what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
no, that's it.
Yeah. Life is tough, but it's worth it. Like,
Do you know,
before it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fuck's sake, here we go again. Do you know?
Literally a year ago, while I was in recovery, I remember someone just mentioned something in a meeting that triggered this thing, and I was like, holy shit. I can't remember the last time that I thought, I wish I was dead.
Yeah. Last time you thought you'd be better off dead.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it was not fucking exaggerating. A constant.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even something I thought of every day. It was just there.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
It's a background assumption.
Yeah,
I've spoken
yeah.
about that before. It's literally like, you know, if you're in a room and the light's on, your brain registers the light's on, and then you forget about it. You don't think about it.
That's what that thought,
Yeah, yeah.
that thought was. It was just an ever-present
Yeah,
sort of.
exactly.
Wouldn't be so bad if you just didn't wake up.
I should
you know?
be dead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, for me, it was like, I'm a bad person, like, and the world would be better off without me. And,
Oh,
and
going back to
I
that,
should die,
yeah.
Like, do you know,
So-
but that was just a constant background assumption. Like.
Did you think you were a bad person, so?
Yeah, definitely, lad, for a long time. I did, and I remember even, I think it was the first time I was in treatment. You weren't there. I was thinking maybe you were there for
Oh,
this,
your
but
first treatment, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a pro.
yeah.
You're a veteran.
Yeah, I'm a vet, 2-time vet.
Going back into service. I'm being deployed again.
Fuck. So they were saying about compassion, self-compassion. It was my first day there, and they were doing a group workshop, and they were talking about self-compassion.
Oh, what, like self-love?
Yeah. and I
Man, that wasn't fitting for
I-
me at all.
I chimed in and I was like, hang on a minute, like, I fully believe I deserve everything I say to myself for what I did in the past.
Yeah.
I said, going forward, no, it should be different, because it's up to me how I behave going forward, so I don't have to give out to myself if I do things the right way. But I was like, but I definitely deserve it for everything I've done in the past. And your mum was like, no worries, thanks. And, and she moved on to the next one, as much as to say, like, you're brand new, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe listen around first.
Yeah. We haven't reformed you yet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You are still very. Actually,
So I
fucking-
did believe that, lad. I did believe I was a bad person.
Now that you say that, I mean,
I did have the opinion that I was a bad person.
well,
like.
see, okay. Because I said that I didn't really,
Yeah.
like, I knew I did bad things.
Yeah.
And I
Your
thought I was
definition
bad
was
for that.
off again.
I think it was off again.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, well, no, I definitely, I didn't like myself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that maybe I did think I was a bad person.
Do you know, someone said something fairly profound there recently, and I've heard it a few times, but it's like, as addicts and people in addiction, we're not bad people trying to be good, we're sick people trying to get better. Thought it was profound enough. Like,
Yeah.
So I did believe, like, and I still kind of held on to that. But I always had that negative self-critic, like, and even in sobriety, before my most recent relapse, like in start of February, was it? March, April, I don't know.
What was your favourite relapse?
Oh Jesus, none of them. Yeah, I only had like 2, I suppose, but they were like 2 years long. Like, do you know what I mean? I was never really sober.
Well,
that's the thing.
no. How long was your last one? Wasn't that long? A couple of months.
Oh no, a couple of months. No, the last one was only a couple of months. Yeah,
Yeah.
but before that, I only had like. The only time I ever stopped was when I went to treatment, and then a couple of weeks after I got out, I relapsed.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, because you even call it relapse. I don't know if they ever fully stop. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I only
Okay.
stopped 'cause I was away in treatment.
treatment was like a hiatus.
Yep.
Just a little break away from the.
It was a break.
Yeah.
But no, anyway,
It was
I
like
did,
a little retreat for your body, like a little,
was,
a little
yeah,
spa.
Yeah, it was like a for my fucking nose. Yeah. But so then I did believe that, and I still kind of held on to that, even though I knew it. So after treatment, I knew I shouldn't think that way, but I still did.
Yeah.
And then up until when I got back in the wagon there now, most recently, which is nearly 6 months ago now.
Well done, boy.
Sound lad, yeah. Up until
We're nearly
then,
on 6 months again. Fucking
yeah.
hell.
So when I got back into it, lad, my belief and like thoughts about myself my belief about myself as a person kind of changed fundamentally, lad. And I really had a bit of a spiritual awakening. They talk about it in the book.
Yeah.
And I definitely did have it, lad, because there was just a shift in my thinking and perspective. And I had had that before when coming into recovery first. I had had that shift in perspective, but not completely and not about myself. Like, do you know, I knew that we spoke about when we were first told, that I was first told by my counsellor that it wasn't my fault. And that was a shift, like that was a paradigm shift.
Did you believe him?
Yeah,
Or
I did.
her?
No, I did. It was a light
him or
bulb
her?
him. It was a
Him, yeah.
light bulb moment. I did believe him, but I still felt that I was a bad person, even though I knew that. Do you know what I mean? I still had that negative self belief and negative self talk. That inner monologue was desperate.
Oh yeah, that
But-
doesn't go away overnight, bye.
No, it doesn't, and it's still not gone 24/7. It still comes in, like. But
Same.
look, the more well you get in sobriety and recovery, like the more able you are, I think, to combat those thoughts. As they say, like I've heard loads of times in the rooms and from sober people, like you have no control over the first thought, but you do have control over the second. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you know when the first thought
That's true, yeah.
when the first thought comes in, like.
It's a thing that happens.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, hey, get it back. Do you know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thought comes in. I have no control over that hitting me, like,
But you
I have
do,
control
yeah.
over the next bit, like, do you know, just as you say. But so I did, I suppose, at one time and at one point in time, believed that I was an inherent. Why are you fucking laughing?
I just when you said, you know, you've got no control over the first thought, but you do the second. It reminded me of someone that we were in treatment with together, and she said, you know, there's like we've got a lot of sayings in the rooms and stuff like that, and one of them is, you just need to don't pick up the first drink. And she said she took it literally. So, like, she went up to the bar
Oh, yeah.
and she bought 2 at a time and didn't drink the first
and drank
one.
the second one, like, yeah.
And she'd give the other one to someone else.
Yeah,
Like,
Whoa, like, that is next level outsmarting yourself. What they mean.
at some point there, you're really not fucking like
You're not listening
just,
at all.
Yeah, you're just going. You're going to take any excuse.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
why even bother? Just drink.
Just drink the first one. Like,
Yeah, don't
What they
waste
mean
it.
by don't take the first drink is like, well, if you don't have one, you don't have number 2. And if you don't have number 2, you don't have number 3 because you haven't had number 1.
Well,
like.
the fucking concern, of course, is that you'll start drinking.
Yeah.
No, but like after one, like you're not thinking like this anymore.
No.
You know, you haven't got your fucking faculties. It's straight away. It's gone to. Oh, now I'm fucking in gear again. But hey, oh, I've been waiting
Back
for
in the
this.
driving seat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the answer. I suppose I did believe it at one stage or another, yeah. Are we at the end of an episode?
I think so. Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, where's the? Oh no, it's over
52
there. I need
minutes.
to be looking
That's
at
the
that.
top. Where? Oh, yeah. We'll have to edit this bit anyway because we're... Hey, look at my fat finger.
Okay, let's say bye.
Let's say bye, yeah. I'm just trying to think. Is there any related announcements?
Yeah, that's good.
So that's it from us again for 1 week, lads. Thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
I've been Trev.
Trevor's been present. Thanks a million, gang.
What's your name?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. We'll see you next time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Next time on The Dry Ride. Okay, off we fuck.
Yeah.